Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Sukri. So in this video I will talk about perception. Okay. So perception, the definition of perception is the process of identifying, uh, interpreting and comprehending an event or a person. In a simple word, is our thought or our understanding or our answer of some situations or an object or whatever it is. So perception process, it has been information is perceptual process response. Perceptual process refers to attention, organization, interpretation, and retrieval. Okay. So in this picture, it shows two men that are looking or showing to a number. So one of the men is guess the number is number 6, and the other man is guess the number is number 9, which is a different thought from two different people, but it's the same situations. I mean, it's confusing. It could be number 9 or it could be number 6. But personally for me, when the first time I watched I look at the picture, I thought it's number 9. So perception is about our understanding to something or to some situations. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azhar Bismadi, and I will explain about factors influencing perception. Alright. First of all, there are 3 factors that influencing perception. Alright. First is perceiver. Perceiver is the individual who form the perception in question. It is mean that a question that appears in someone, in seeing someone. It is something like called impression. Right. As an example, we can say that a good leader must have a charismatic and leadership characteristic, right? Alright. So when the leader is about planning something, his teammate saw the leader explaining the plan with good leadership, something by explaining the plan all in detail, firm and eager with it. So the teammate must be proud of the leader, and he got a perspective that no wonder he is my leader, something like that. Alright. Second is target or objects. It is referring to the item with which a perceiver sees. It is more something that attracts the perceiver. As an example, we can use an example of a group of boys, 6 boys, and all of the 6 boys are looking nice, just normal kids. But one of them look like a Sebastian Stan, something good looking than other 5. Then automatically that good looking boy might be the most popular among the group. Alright. That is the targets and objects. Alright. And the third is situation. Okay, for situation, it would be the context in which we see the target or objects and experience the event. It will be occur in any event, depend on the situation. Alright. As an example, we can say that we took a flight. We took a flight, and then suddenly there is a passenger. There's one passenger that also ride the same plane with you, but This passenger has a unique style, that he wear a robe, he also wear a skull cap, and he also have a messy beard. So for some people they might be scared of the unique passenger because of his appearance. It might be because he is different and he got a different vibe from the others. So it could be a controversial with the flight. Alright. So that's all is about we say situation. Alright. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Rafif Irfan bin Rizal, and I will continue the presentation regarding perceptual distortions. So perceptual distortion is a process where people would use shortcuts to give meanings to targets or objects. Example of perceptual distortions are selective perception, halo effect, similar to me effects or projection, first impression errors, stereotypes, and contrasts. Moving on, I will explain about the first one, which is selective perception. So it is a tendency to focus on a certain aspect while ignoring others. For example, a person interprets someone who is interested in economical or political issues as someone who is a genius or someone who is smart because they interpret what they see based on their interest, background, experience, and attitude. Now for the second one, we got halo effects. It is a tendency to draw a general impression based on a single characteristic. For example, if someone sees a pretty woman, then they will draw a general impression that all pretty women are organized, neat, and tidy. It is because halo effects is to draw a general impression based on a person's intelligence, appearance, and skills. Next, we got similar to me effects or projection. It is a tendency for people to perceive others who are similar to themselves favorably as compared to individuals who are less similar. For example, if an interviewer and interviewee in an interview session, they both have a common interest or have something in common, or they both have something similar, like they both have degree in accounting and so on, meaning that they have something similar physically or professionally. Now moving on, we got first impression or primary effect. It is the tendency for people to judge others based on their initial judgment, meaning the first meeting of the individuals in question, meaning that when we first meet people, what is our first judgment on them? Like when we see someone who is looking tidy, smart, we can see that, oh, this kid is going to be a good person, he is an organized person. Furthermore, we got stereotypes. It's an assumption that all members of a specific group behave in a similar way as they have the same characteristic. For example, when people of old age works, we have a stereotype that they will be not active, they will not be efficient and effective in doing their jobs. Same goes to people who are married. We have perception or stereotype that they will not be devoted and committed to their work because of their family. Now lastly, we got contrast effects, where we tend to evaluate and compare one situation to another similar situation that has happened before. For example, if we move to a new department in an organization context, we have to adapt again to the new environment, just like when we first move into our first department. We just have to get used to it.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaidi Fitri bin Zamzuri, and I will explain about Kelly theories, causal attribution, internal and external, proposed by Harold Kelly in 1967. The theory says that people assign the cause of behavior to the factor that covers most closely with the behavior. According to the theory, behavior can attribute to the dispositional, means internal, or situational, means external factor. A key question in the attribution process is how perceivers decide whether someone's behavior is the result of internal or external causes. The best tool in the cause is extended target and control over their behavior. If the cause is internal, target have control over their behavior. Conversely, when the cause of the behavior is due to the factor beyond the control of the target, the cause is external. For instance, if you say that you failed an exam because you did not study, the cause is internal, since you control your studying. However, if you say that the exam was unfair, your attribution is external. So I will give explanation about internal versus external. In an internal or dispositional attribution, people infer that an event or a person behavior is due to personal factors such as trait, ability or feelings. So in an external or situational attribution, people infer that a person behavior is due to situational factors. Social psychologist Harold Kelly suggested that we can determine if a cause is internal or external by observing a person behavior. Whether we tend to attribute our behavior to internal or external causes depend on a variety of situational and personal factors. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So my name is Farhan bin Mahfouzi. So I will talk about self-fulfilling prophecy. The meaning is the tendency for someone's expectation to cause the person to behave in a manner consistent with expectation. So the self-fulfilling prophecy, we got two things. First one is the piggy money effect, and the second one is the golem effect. The piggy money effect is the positive feeling, or we can say a type of other impulse self-fulfilling prophecy that states the way you treat someone has a direct impact on how that person acts. So you can say we reach our expectation. For example, today is going to be a good day. So we can say they have a positive feeling or the good vibes for their days. Second one is the golem effect. So we can say it's opposite to the piggy money effect. It is a negative feeling where we anticipate a low performance, so causing the very behavior predict. Like such as example, oh no, I have 3 major surgeries and my college is on the leave. So that's all from me. Thank you.